Mark, my favourite Mark, in one of our favourite places, our venue, one of our absolute grassroots music venues in Folkestone, oh wonderful 20th Century Speedway. We are very happy to have you back as part of the Folkestone Music Town venues. So it was recent, wasn't it, that you opened the doors again?
Yeah, just a couple of months back now. Bit strange, opening phase 3.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get onto that, but yeah, Gaz Mail came down very last minute, and kind of opened it for us.
Yeah.
Just happened to be coming down to Folkestone, spared us the time to come and do a DJ set. I used to go to Gaz's Rock and Blues up in Soho when I was 16.
I'm going to say that. Don't say how many years ago it was because you show your age. No, you're only 25. Yeah. A long time ago.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think just having someone of that pedigree come down.
Absolutely.
Because since then we've also had another a vinyl DJ night, which was the Trash Can.
Yeah.
Again, local friends. I'm going to try not to name check everybody because otherwise.
If you forget something, then you feel really bad.
Yeah, but that it was the same sort of thread.
Yeah.
So 60s garage, rockabilly, psychobilly, that kind of thing, and Gaz was very much in that domain as well. So.
It worked out well.
Even my daughter and her friends were in boogieing, which pleased Gaz. So that was a good start, and so we've carried on trying to get people in that are not just in that musical genre.
Yeah.
Last Friday we had a hip hop night. So at 7, there's always one doesn't turn up. But she was ill. But there was seven artists, and
was she a singer?
Yeah.
Singers can't take them anywhere.
Yeah, singer, rapper, So anyway, but I think those who did turn up, that made a great night. And obviously, hip hop is worlds away from something like 60s garage and that. But we like to have it open to all kinds, whether it's acoustic singer songwriters, or whether it's a full piece. We had. What should have been an 11-piece band, they scaled it down to 8.
And they still fit on that stage?
And they still fit on there. And they came down for free. And then at the end of the night, they went home and said, don't bother. Because they wanted to support their friends that were coming over from Colombia.
Wow.
So the headliners were I can't swear, can I? The LFSS, you can look it up yourself. But they were here doing some Colombian surf punk. And the other guys...
Colombian surf punk?
Yeah, see, and that was in one night. So you had those guys, so Dan in the Moonlighters, and was supporting them. And then we got Bob Log coming this Saturday. And last week we had Mudlow and Bonnevilles. And previous to that we've had High Fade.
I was here for that.
So I think and I've got psychobilly nights lined up. More hip hop's going to be in the bag. We've got a comedy night coming up.
Oh, when's that?
I can never remember the dates.
Don't remember the dates. We'll post the dates. We'll link somewhere on the video here.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that. So social media and me, and so
lots.
And we're putting them all on the events pages, and so eventually there will be a website because I think it's important for people who are not on social media to be able to look and see. An actual calendar.
Exactly.
And
it's like a business card.
That works on the gig guide for Folkestone Music Town. So everything goes on there. So anyone who wants to look out, and it's not on Instagram or not on Facebook, go on there because everything tends to be on there. It's a good way of advertising. Things from the past that we've done because we've had to restart a couple of times. It's trying to get things back into the fold where we used to have like magic nights. Drag bingo.
Magic, as in like pizzazz.
Yeah, because me and Debbie used to work with magicians. So Debbie was a producer and I was an art director. So we know friends in that.
Do some magic nights again. We can do it in honour of Debbie.
Well, we did a magic Halloween and that worked really well. So
exciting!
I'm going to get back into talking with my friend Peter Nardi about getting all that sorted out. He runs a shop, Alakazam. I'm doing free advertising there. Up in Ashford, they sell lots of magic tricks. And
whereabouts in Ashford is that? Promote someone else's business. I was talking about Folkestone.
Somewhere on the other side, some industrial estate, I can't remember. But they helped us do a really good 2-night Halloween.
Oh, cool, man!
Horror magic night.
Was it music and magic, or was it just magic?
It was just magic. But then we have had other nights where they've actually had we had the what was it called? What's the Christmas campus? That was brilliant. That was almost like a burlesque night.
Oh,
it was
fancy.
Such a weird mix of music and just all kinds of entertainment was thrown in the mix into the pot. We used to have the drag open nights.
Yeah.
So something like that could return. We're just sort of
so many options. You're trying things out now.
We're just slowly trying to get. And there's obviously lots of birthday parties mixed in as well. There's only so many dates, but there's DJs galore.
Yeah.
Getting in contact and saying, can we do certain nights?
Yeah.
And so it's all about how you negotiate those different evenings, because nothing's quite the same.
Yeah.
There's no kind of set.
No, and having a bit of variety, it keeps people on their toes. This place is it is like a magic, it's like a Pandora's box, isn't it? With all of the feast for your eyes, with all the colours and all the decor. And you've done this all yourself, haven't you, all the decor in here?
Yeah, most of it. Well, we've to start off, the first time round I did, and then second and third time, I've had friends come in, really helped out.
So actually, on that point, to interrupt you, sorry, because I've got all these lovely lights going around. I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round. It's lovely. So some of this stuff is from the old rotunda. There's a lot of history here. So just touch on like the history. How did you get hold of all this, and what was the idea behind it? Was this you and Debbie together? Was it a Debbie thing? Was it a you thing? How did it happen?
So during lockdown, neither of us could work.
Yeah.
And I'd been raising the kids for a while anyway, so Debbie could get on the plane or train with a laptop, and I needed all my gear and everything. So I was at home with 3 kids, doing up the church where we live. Yeah. And so anyway, lockdown, there was loads of things planned. We had to just put on hold. Debbie was going to go to America.
Yeah.
And so we twiddled our thumbs like everyone else for a while and did lots of interesting art projects, and then had to get going with something a bit more meaty again. And Debbie said, I've seen this sign on the internet, it's in Yorkshire, and I'm like, brilliant, it's 26 foot long, where are we going to put that in the church? And there's any room at home. And she said, no, I thought we might be able to find a venue, and then you can go and
get the sign first and then get the venue. Don't worry about it, we'll find the venue.
Exactly, so like, get the brushes out and set about creating somewhere where we could, initially it was just like, let's have a community hub.
Yeah.
And then, maybe we could have music as well, and maybe we could sell alcohol, and maybe, so just started evolving. So I just started with, let's have something to do. So during lockdown, I was sneaking in here. When we got the keys, it was thick snow outside, so I was coming in here, working all the hours, trying to hide, like any friends going past, I had to sneak in, like, bringing waltzers and dodgems and ghost trains in, and in the dead of night, and then getting out the paintbrushes, and so got it. So we finally found a place for the sign. Yeah, that is some sign, isn't it? And that was the only place I could go. As you can see, it's about half an inch either side. Wow. And that was a real effort.
It's beautiful.
So
love it.
A friend helped out with that as well. Built a really good frame for it.
So that's not a one-man job, is it? That's a few pairs of hands. That is.
And the old waltz, which was a seating area, is now our
I love it. It's your
our DJ booth, stroke sound engineer's booth. And sound engineers love it up there.
Love it.
And the actual office turned into a stage. Yeah. So
it's a bigger stage, because we did a music video here a few years ago. Was that before lockdown or after? I can't remember. But you made it bigger than what it was before, and you've got your backstage door. So when you have like the bigger artists that need to have their privacy and their green room upstairs, you've got that, as High Fade and all those did the other day, which is fabulous. Yeah. It really is like a proper professional outfit, isn't it?
Well, it's got to that stage because it felt very kind of organic. Very organic at the beginning. There was lots of bits that were in here that were kind of in the way. It was quirky, it was fun, but always something to go. So I had to rebuild the bar. So when we first opened in April 2023, we had the Rockabilly Roustabout. Yeah. We'd done things before then, but it was our first opening with a bar, and it was a real makeshift bar. We got the license the day before the gig.
I remember that.
So I had to quickly build the bar, and then we were just sort of doing corkage about to do that anyway. Yeah. And then a year passed, Debbie passed away, and so we shut shop for a little while, and then thought, right, two of the two of the wings that were on either side of the sign have been sat there for a year. And so I thought, well, let's build the bar out of those. And then we made the bar top, set the resin with lots of friends, local businesses are in there. Debbie's hair pieces are in there, and some of the magic related things where we used to work together on that. Because at one time we ended up colliding, working. Yeah, we were together 35 years, but we ended up with her being my boss, basically.
That's a good marriage, isn't it?
Can you imagine, all the crew were going, what's with that? Yeah. Oh, they know those two. So, but I get home and 3 a.m, I'm still building props, and we've got to be on set at 7 a.m. So this was just back to those times where then Debbie was at home with the girls while I was in here, saying this is the latest bit I've painted and that's the last bit I've done and blah blah blah. And eventually we were able to open the doors, and
it's got you and her stamped all over it, hasn't it? It really is.
Well, Debbie excelled. She was a producer, so you can imagine, I could get all this done, but she was the sort of brains behind this business.
That's why a beautiful relationship works. That's how it comes together so well.
Yeah, and that's it. And so that's why
you both have different skill sets, which is great. They complement each other.
Yeah, and it looks the way it does because we just made it up as we went along. It was just
I love it.
What idea could come out next, So
it's brave though to just go, I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to do that's going to look great. And to have that vision, you must have a really good vision because. You've got some really quirky stuff, but it all just seems to work together. If I did it would just look like.
I don't think we were never afraid of just sort of trying something. If it didn't work, we just move it somewhere else, And so,
that's what I really love.
For example, that coffin over there has been in our back garden. We built a tiki bar in the back garden. Yeah. That was our spirit cabinet.
Oh, I love it.
So all the alcohol was kept, all the spirits were kept in there, and then that's made its way in here.
Yeah.
And have found various places, and now it sits over there. So there's a story behind
everything. I love that.
It'll take hours just to talk about the things.
You need to write a book. You need to write a book, Mark. Yeah. Well, so I want to ask a few more questions before we wrap it up. I'm trying to keep the interviews with everybody short and sweet as much as possible, but there's so much to talk about with everybody in Folkestone. And we're going through. I mean, you're a venue. You're also, you play music yourself. You like music. You support a lot of bands. The venue is your main thing, but you've got various different things that you dipped your toe into over the years. But what would you say? So, okay. I don't want to put you on the spot and say who's your favourite band that plays here because you might offend another band. So you can tell me that if you want to answer it, but if you don't, tell me who would be your ideal, who would be the dream to come and play here, and we'll try and manifest.
We've had loads of great bands in here.
You have, you really.
And it started with Vince Ray hitting the stage when we did it at Rockabilly Rouse Club when we first opened. So that's a good memory. Yeah. Because that was with the Defiant Ones and Dead Man's Corner.
Yes,
so all friends on stage, playing to all our friends in here. So that was a special night. Yeah. So from that point of view, there's been loads of good bands, and I don't want to exclude anyone.
No.
But what I do want to have in here.
Drum roll.
I got two things to say actually. I'm still begging Kurt Brandon to come and do a set here.
Kurt,
either acoustically or with Spirit Destiny. I don't care which. Just. We keep talking about it. The other thing is, when I saw Kim Jack's last gig at the Royal Albert Hall with Chris, and so that was the last time that Geordie played with him because he died, the guitarist. Oh. And then I got hold of the only tribute band to Killing Joke.
Wow.
Down from Yorkshire.
Wow.
This was last year. Got them to play here. They're called Psych.
Yes.
And I saw Geordie's cabs on stage and went, what are they doing here? And he said, after that gig, I went and bought them off of his technician. So the last time I saw those cabs being used was Royal Albert Hall. The next time I saw them being used,
they were in here. Oh my God, that's a claim to fame.
That's a pretty good story. And
from the Royal Albert Hall to 20th Century Speedway.
And with Vince Ray, he used to work with a friend called Paul Jacobs.
Yeah.
He used to print all of his merch.
Wow.
And at a tattoo convention, they had that electric chair built. So that was Vince and Paul's. And when Paul passed away the other year, his wife said to me, "You come past the way back from Eastbourne and pick it up." And so another thank you there. So there's lots of things about
Oh God, so you do
there's
it.
things
Right,
there's things that have been gifted in here from.
I do need to ask about the bike with the skeleton on it. Tell me about that bike with the skeleton on it.
So Di Burns.
I mean, I think we might have to get a shot of that to put in. We can always do that afterwards.
Di Burns, now known as Goldie.
Lady.
So Goldie gave us that bike, crochet bike.
I love it.
And then the skeleton on top was gifted by Dan Lucas from Joplin House, from his studio.
Love
it's
it.
signed by a few bands.
Excellent.
And so that is Napoleon Bonaparte, we've called him.
Oh, I love it.
Napoleon. And then,
I've always wondered about that. I've been meaning to ask you about it for a long time. So now I know the story. So you said the bands that you want to come here. Have you got any plans for any? At the moment, you're kind of just finding your feet again, opening the doors, seeing what works. Is there anything that's coming up that is something we don't know about that we should know?
Coming up really soon. Actually, we've done 2 of them before.
Yeah.
So this will be the 3rd one. And it's going to be a sober disco.
Yeah.
So that's going to be Halloween. So just not on Halloween, but just before Halloween. But it's
Nice.
Halloween theme.
Halloween theme.
And it's worked before.
So, but not silent disco, sober disco.
It's going to be proper disco.
Okay.
Proper disco.
Yeah.
So DJ disco. But they need somewhere to go that's not just a village hall.
Yeah.
Or they can't go anywhere that looks like an actual venue like that. They feel like they're actually in a disco.
Yeah.
Because last time they did it, when they left at the end of the evening, I was thinking, I was getting in their cars and driving, and you're thinking, and I went, oh, actually, they're all sober. Because we had to do mocktails and just offer soft drinks. So
it's a big thing now, though, isn't it? A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to drink as much alcohol.
So that's coming up. That's coming up really soon as well. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I think then because
And loads of gigs. We've got cycling night.
Oh yes, you need to check out. So
we have a soul night.
check out everything going on Speedway. If you've never been here, you absolutely should be here. And there's so much wonderful things going on. We're going to be posting the link to your video on your profile on Folkestone Music and onto the YouTube channel. You can share it. We'll ask you to collaborate. It's all about just sharing the love of everything. But before, because I could sit here and talk to you all day long, and I have one more question. What was you going to say?
Flock Improv is the comedy night coming up, and there's also Winter Solstice coming up with some psych rock bands.
I mean,
so
how cool's all this? They're all coming to
I'm
him
trying
now.
and there's loads of stuff.
Loads of stuff. Well, check it all out
sorry.
and follow you on. You've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, so you can find most things on there. You post most stuff on there, don't you?
Yeah.
And we share everything on Folkestone Music Town, folkestonemusic.co.uk, 20th Century Speedway. Mark Wayne Stevens, you are a legend. One last final question for you. What would you advise anybody out there, because this is tough times and having a music venue or any venue is hard. What advice would you give anybody thinking about opening a music venue or even just running events? Yeah. Woo, yeah.
I think you can ask us to go on and a music workshop and anywhere else. It is difficult because for a start, you've got to love it. You've got to love.
It's all about
You've got to love music to want to do that.
Yeah.
And I know we us and the other venues try to do other things as well.
Yeah.
So you're trying to accommodate other things, and there has to be the business side of things.
Yeah.
And I hate that side of things, but
yeah.
there are the realities.
It's very evil.
And so just make sure you've worked out whatever the costings are going to be, because
they change.
Everyone needs to get paid.
Everyone needs to get
paid.
paid.
So sound engineer, doorman, bar staff.
You have no idea what
you're hoping there's a few pennies left over at the end, but also the bands, the artists need to get paid. Yeah. So it has to be, you can't just say, you've got to say, right, can we make it work?
Yeah.
So
the bad times and the good times. It's tough, and I take my hat off to all music venues across the world. This is a problem everywhere.
It's tough. We've held on so far, but I think some people just don't. They get carried away, and I love getting carried away when the music's there and you look around, everyone's happy.
Yeah.
But you've got to make sure you can then do another one.
Yeah, it's
another one.
People just really need to. I can't urge people enough. I think they just think that venues and promoters and festivals are just saying this. They're not just saying this. This is a real issue. If you don't book your tickets in early enough, they can't even plan the night. They can't plan if they're going to. It might be the difference between having that extra band member or having the sax player they really want, or having a sound engineer, or them having to do it themselves, or having different decorations and props, or having the extra little glittery stuff.
But there's promoters that have actually done wrong by certain acts.
Yeah.
And so they might turn up to a venue and it's the promoter that's messed things up.
Yeah.
And so they might go on, they might be on Facebook or YouTube or whatever and going, oh, this has happened, and trying to make a voice for the artists.
Right.
But it might not be the venues for it. It might be someone who's,
Yeah, there's a whole lot of moving parts, isn't there?
And I know I just said promote, but then obviously sometimes the blame lies on other people. But if you can all kind of get
it's all
together,
about share the love. I love what you just said about working with the other venues, and this is what we've been trying to do with Folkestone Music Town. It's like one central place. Everyone was like, nothing goes on. Folkestone shouldn't be a music town. It's like, absolutely should. Julia Jones got this status with a lot of hard work, and her team at Family Music, and because of our rich cultural musical heritage, you know all about that. And the problem was there was lots of things going on, just nobody knew about it because it was all in different places. So that's why I've put it all in one hub. It's all about sharing the love, keeping venues open, artists active.
Some of those artists, they obviously want to do. Sometimes you can't do more than one gig in a month in a certain category or whatever it happens to be. And so I haven't got any such deal with here. So like if bands get in touch, normally it's just we haven't got the date. But then I'll say, there's a Blind Pig. Or there's a booking hall. I'll push them in other directions. So wherever. So other people sent bands my way as well. Yeah,
that's what it's about. Share it up.
So if someone can't put them on, and all bands normally want to do is play.
Yeah.
And sometimes they will play for nothing because they want to.
They just want to play. And bands shouldn't play for nothing. Nobody should do anything.
They shouldn't. But
bands need to get, but they will do. And you're lucky to
because
have them
because they want to play.
They just want to play.
And they're like give them an opportunity. So give an opportunity, but also pay them.
And if you can't, like Tim and I've done stuff where, it might be like, we don't have loads of money for this event. If we sell over 10 million tickets, we can pay you that. However, we can guarantee this small amount for your fuel. We can guarantee a hot meal, guarantee a couple of drinks, something. There's something you can do for them. If it's feed them or put them up or whatever, you know how it works. But
everyone I know has done something for nothing. But it kind of
comes back. It does come back.
So it takes a while sometimes, but
it does.
It does come around,
But it does come around. People remember. Good people like you will remember that, and you'll always try and look after them in the future. Well, Mark, thank you so much for being a massive part of Folkestone Music Town, doing what you do, continuing and carrying on the legacy of this place. Much love to Debbie, and she leaves a big legacy behind that. I'll start crying. And I'm very glad. I feel her here now. She's here. She's spinning that ball. She is.
She's over there.
I know. I saw her the other day. I gave her a little high five to her. Oh, she's just amazing.
I still get told off when I'm doing certain things in my ear.
Do you hear her? Yeah, I bet. She's here, her spirit's here, I can feel it. And I'm so glad about that because she's definitely, maybe gone, but she's definitely never going to be forgotten. So big ups to the beautiful, beautiful Debbie. And to you, thank you for continuing this. Thank you for being such a supporter, lover of music. You get it, you want it to happen. You're there sharing the love with the rest of all of the beautiful people in Folkestone Music Town. I just wish everybody to come here to Speedway. Support. Come and visit, come and see Mark. And just thank you for being part of it all. Thank you.
Thank you. And all those people who keep wondering what's going on, look at all the socials and
check it out.
Get out the door.
Get out the door.
Right?
Get out your door, walk in that door.
There's loads of places to go to. There's always things going on.
Always something going on in Folkestone.